OpenAI was established in December 2015 as a non-profit research association that aimed to develop artificial intelligence AI so that it would benefit all people. The founders were a group of scientists and entrepreneurs, including Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and Greg Brockman. The main mission of the company was to create a human-friendly artificial intelligence. At first, OpenAI existed as a non-profit organization that was supported through donations and grants. But in 2019, it was transformed to a commercial organization to raise more funds and expand research. One of the key activities of OpenAI is development and improvement language models. The company's most famous development is ChatGPT. This neural network model is designed to process human language and create text. It was released in November 2022 and immediately attracted attention because it can instantly respond to user requests, creating meaningful and relevant responses. Before the release of ChatGPT, OpenAI released several versions of the model called GPT Generative Pre-trained Transformer. GPT. The first version of this model was introduced in 2018. The GPT-1 became the basis for the next generations of models such as GMT-2, GMT-3, and GPT-4. This was an important step forward in the field of machine learning and natural language processing. The model is able to work with texts and create them. GPT-1 was smaller in size than subsequent versions, so it required fewer resources and operations were faster. The model was taught on large volumes of texts, including books, articles, magazines, and other written sources. It provided an opportunity to learn different styles and themes. GPT-2. An improved version was released in 2019. She created high-quality text. This is the second generation of the popular GPT language model created by OpenAI in 2019. GPT-2 has significantly surpassed the first version, GPT-1, and has become an important step in the development of machine learning models for natural language processing. Like the previous version, the GPT-2 uses transformer architecture, but has a number of improvements. Increased model size. GPT-2 contains more parameters, which helps to better remember the context and process long data chains more efficiently. The learning process has been optimized. GPT-2 uses advanced learning algorithms, which enhances its ability to summarize information and draw conclusions. Improved productivity. Due to improved architecture and increased memory capacity, GPT-2 has become faster and more accurate, making it a valuable tool for developers and researchers. GPT-3. This model was introduced in 2020, and it has made a real breakthrough in text creation, finding application in many applications. GPT-3 is the third version of the GPT family of models from OpenAI. Like previous versions, it uses the transformer architecture, but with important improvements. Larger model size. GPT-3 includes even more parameters, which allows you to solve more complex tasks and remember more information about the context. Increased accuracy. GPT-3 predicts results better, making it a more reliable tool for working with texts and creating content. New features. GPT-3 has added new features, such as integration with external data, which expands its functionality. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a large language model created based on the transformer architecture by the OpenAI team. The name GPT means generatively per-radiated transformer, which means that the model is first trained on large volumes of text, and then it creates a text based on user-entered data. The model was trained on a huge amount of data, including online texts, books, scientific articles, and more. Thanks to this training, ChatGPT understands and processes a wide variety of queries, from simple questions to complex tasks that require analysis and combining information. How does ChatGPT work? ChatGPT uses the Transformers architecture, which first appeared in the article Attention is All You Need in 2017. Transformers help the model take into account the connections between words in a sentence, which makes the answers more accurate and logical. The work of ChatGPT takes place in several stages. Pre-training. The model learns to predict the next word in the text using huge amounts of data. This stage is called predicting the next word. Additional training. After the first stage, the model is trained on special data to improve your language comprehension, question answering, and text creation skills. Creating a response. When a user enters a query, The model analyzes it and generates a response based on its knowledge and the context of the query. ChatGPT features the accuracy of the answers. Thanks to extensive training, ChatGPT provides accurate and useful answers to a wide variety of questions. Versatility. ChatGPT handles a variety of tasks, answers questions, writes essays, solves programming and math problems, creates content, and more. Taking into account the context, the model remembers the previous conversation, which allows them to give more appropriate and meaningful answers. Interactivity. Users can communicate with the model, clarify details, or ask additional questions. Where is ChatGPT used? ChatGPT finds application in a variety of fields. Chatbots and virtual assistants. ChatGPT is used to create bots that help users with various tasks, from technical support to consulting. Education. Students and teachers use ChatGPT to study, do homework, and do research. Content marketing. Marketers and copywriters use ChatGPT to create content, write articles, promotional materials, and scripts. Programming. Developers turn to ChatGPT for help in solving technical problems, writing code, and debugging. Creation. Writers, poets, and other creative people find a source of inspiration in ChatGPT. Thus, ChatGPT has become a powerful tool that changes the approach to working with text data and opens up new horizons in the field of artificial intelligence. With the development of neural networks and deep learning algorithms, ChatGPT demonstrates the ability to process and generate text at levels that previously seemed unattainable. His ability to take into account context, shades of meaning, and nuances of language allows him to create texts that can compete with the works of professional authors. This opens up new opportunities for both business and educational institutions, as ChatGPT can be used to automate routine tasks and increase efficiency using huge amounts of data. Thanks to its high adaptability, ChatGPT can assume various roles, from an assistant in writing articles to creating scripts and marketing materials. This multifunctional tool facilitates access to high-quality content, reducing time for its production and thereby increasing labor productivity. However, the use of such technologies also poses a number of ethical issues to society related to authorship, reliability of information, and possible abuse. Clear standards and regulations are needed to ensure that AI innovations benefit society and promote development rather than destruction. Although ChatGPT knows a lot of things, it does not have its own consciousness, and it does not understand exactly what it is saying. His answers are based on the statistics of the text, and not on the real understanding of the question. Sometimes ChatGPT can make mistakes, especially if it doesn't have enough data to answer correctly. If the request is unclear or incomplete, ChatGPT may also give the wrong answer. Safety and ethics. You need to use ChatGPT carefully, because without control, it can create inappropriate or harmful content. Using ChatGPT requires a conscious approach and critical thinking. Despite its incredible text generation capabilities, there is a risk of getting inappropriate information or even content that may negatively affect users. Algorithms controlled by artificial intelligence are not always able to correctly interpret the nuances of language or context, which can lead to the creation of materials containing offensive or unacceptable expressions. In addition, ChatGPT works on the basis of data collected from open sources, which means that it can inherit the biases and stereotypes present in this data. This creates a risk of spreading misinformation or confusion, especially on sensitive topics. Users should be especially attentive and not forget about the need to verify the facts and analyze the materials offered. That is why it is important that interaction with ChatGPT takes place in a controlled and informed format. It is recommended to use it as a tool to help and inspiration, but not as the only source of information. Attractiveness. Automated content should not be overshadowed by the need for human evaluation and a critical understanding of the information received. Prior to the release of ChatGPT in November 2022, OpenAI was engaged in many projects and research in the field of machine learning and AI. Let's discuss some of them. OpenAI GYMIT is a platform for developing and testing reinforcement learning algorithms. OpenAI GYM offers a set of tools and environments for training and testing machine learning algorithms, especially in the field of reinforcement learning. The platform provides developers with an easy way to create and use different environments that mimic the real challenges faced by smart systems. OpenAI GYM is a library in Python, created by OpenAI. It provides standard environments for training systems in tasks related to interaction with the environment. The goal is to provide researchers with a common platform for experimenting with different types of tasks, from common control tasks to complex games and robots. OpenAI Universe. This is a virtual reality where AI systems can interact with the real world. OpenAI Universe is a platform for studying and developing reinforcement learning methods in challenging environments. It combines different environments and tasks, providing researchers and developers with powerful tools for conducting experiments and tests. The OpenAI Universe is a collection of environments and tools designed to research and develop reinforcement learning algorithms in complex and changing environments. Reinforcement learning is a machine learning method in which a program learns to make decisions to achieve the best results. It is based on the process of trial and error that people use to achieve their goals. The platform includes different environments, from classic control tasks to complex games and robots. The main goal of OpenAI Universe is to provide a common platform for creating and testing reinforcement learning algorithms, as well as for exchanging results and ideas between researchers. OpenAI API, a set of tools for developers that allows them to integrate OpenAI technologies into their products and services. The OpenAI API is a programming interface offered by OpenAI that allows developers and researchers to use the capabilities of machine learning models created by OpenAI in their applications. The OpenAI API makes it easier to access various tools and functions created by OpenAI, such as natural language processing, text creation, image classification, and working with sound. What is the OpenAI API? The OpenAI API is a set of tools and methods provided by OpenAI. They enable developers to connect to the powerful machine learning models created by OpenAI and use them in their applications. The OpenAI API allows you to add functions like natural language processing, text creation, image classification, and working with audio files to programs running on different platforms and programming languages. This helps developers make their products more functional using the capabilities of OpenAI. And now let's talk about other projects of the company that appeared before ChatGPT. Deep learning research. OpenAI has actively studied and developed deep learning methods, neural networks, and machine learning algorithms. One of the significant achievements was the creation of the TensorFlow machine learning library, which is used by researchers and developers around the world. TensorFlow is convenient because it is flexible and scalable. It is suitable for both creating prototypes of models as well as for the implementation of these technologies in the working systems of companies. Supporting different types of neural networks, from simple multi-layered to complex convolutional and recurrent, TensorFlow has become a popular choice in the field of deep learning. In addition, OpenAI is exploring new approaches such as transformers and generative adversarial network scans, which open up new perspectives in creating high-quality models. These achievements show how important deep learning technologies are and stimulate further development of this dynamic field. Robotics and reinforcement learning. OpenAI has also been engaged in research in the field of robotics and reinforcement learning. One of the well-known projects is Dactyl, a system that trains robots to control objects using deep learning and simulations. Dactyl is a system that allows a robotic arm to manipulate things like this, as other AI systems have failed before. In the future, such a system will be able to teach you physical dexterity. By teaching Dactyl to handle different situations in a virtual, scientists have given the system the experience it needs to adapt to the real world. Effectiveness. Dactyl shows that it is possible to create a universal algorithm that will teach AI to perform several tasks at once. This is useful because it will simplify and speed up the process in the future. Artificial intelligence systems training, because developers will not have to recreate and train new AI every time to solve new problems. Playing video games. The OpenAI team has made great strides in learning and playing challenging video games. For example, in 2018, the OpenAI 5i system defeated professional players in the game Dota 2. This victory showed a new stage in the development of video games. Dota 2 requires strategic thinking, intuition, and quick reaction, and the AI, which has learned from millions of games, was able not only to analyze the game, but also to predict the actions of rivals, becoming on par with professionals. These successes raise important questions about the future of the gaming industry and the relationship between man and machine. Some believe that such technologies can change the approach to learning and training in sports, offering new ways for players to improve themselves. So video games are becoming not just entertainment, but also a platform for scientific discoveries. Other OpenAI projects. OpenAI is also known for other projects that appeared later. GitHub Copilot. This artificial intelligence tool was created jointly by GitHub and OpenAI to help programmers in a development environment such as Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio, Neovin, and JetBrains. Copilot automatically completes code, helping developers write programs faster. Announced in the summer of 2021, Copilot was first tested for free, and then became available on a paid subscription starting in June 2022. Sora is an artificial intelligence model, which is a system that creates high-definition Full HD videos based on short text descriptions. The model was introduced by OpenAI on February 15, 2024. Sora starts with random noise, which gradually turns into an image. It uses the Transformers architecture, but instead of symbols, it processes spatial and temporal elements of the image. Sora can create videos up to 1 minute long with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. OpenAI showed examples of videos with people, monsters and mammoths. Sora can also edit and animate existing videos, change their direction, and merge fragments. However, despite its high accuracy, Sora sometimes makes mistakes. These include incorrect representation of physical laws, problems understanding cause and effect relationships, and difficulties with spatial orientation and long events. Ethical aspects of AI. OpenAI takes ethics seriously in the development of artificial intelligence. The company publishes research and documents on the control of power and its possible risks and impact on society. Minimizing potential threats associated with the use of AI, such as biased algorithms, privacy violations, and labor market impacts, remains a critical task. OpenAI also conducts educational programs to raise awareness and knowledge about artificial intelligence and its capabilities. In general, OpenAI plays a key role in the development of artificial intelligence and its applications in various fields, striving to create technologies that benefit and improve people's lives.